ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to talk about something that is deeply personal to all of us: how we can learn to control our lives and build the kind of strength that carries us through every challenge, every storm, and every triumph. Now, what does it mean to truly be strong? It's not just about how much you can lift, how fast you can run, or how physically tough you appear. No, strength is about how you handle the emotional, mental, and spiritual demands of life. It's about the decisions you make when you're faced with the unexpected. It's about how you rise after falling. It's about the power to choose how you respond to anything life throws at you. But here's the thing: we all have the power to choose how we respond. Every single one of us. The first step in building that inner strength is understanding that we control the narrative of our lives. And the beauty is our response is within our control, no matter the circumstances. It starts with self-awareness. When you truly know yourself, your fears, your dreams, your deepest desires, you unlock a well of personal power. You no longer become a passenger in your life, but the driver. And when you understand who you are able to set the intentions that will guide your every move. Setting clear intentions is the foundation of everything. It's like setting a GPS for your soul. It gives you direction and purpose. Without a destination, you'll wander aimlessly. But when you have a clear goal, you can move with purpose. But life isn't always smooth, is it? Emotions, challenges, obstacles, they come at us like waves, and often we let them dictate our course. But what if we could change that? What if we could learn to master our emotions instead of letting them master us? Emotional intelligence is the key to controlling how you feel, think, and react. The world will keep throwing curveballs, but it's how we respond that truly matters. And speaking of challenges, let's get this clear: every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger. Resilience is built through facing adversity, not running away from it. The greatest strength doesn't come from avoiding pain, but from overcoming it. So the next time life knocks you down, remember, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter in your journey toward greatness. No one builds strength alone. You need a community, people who inspire, challenge, and support you. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. Your tribe matters. The right people in your life can help propel you to places you never dreamed possible. But the most important thing? Consistent action. You can talk all day about what you want to achieve, but it's the small, consistent steps that lead to real transformation. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Start now. Build your strength every day and every moment through every decision you make. Strength is not built in a day. It's not a one-time thing. It's the small choices we make consistently that define us. And that's the message I want you to carry with you today. Your strength is built every single day. Through your actions, through your resilience, through your commitment. So go out there and choose strength. Choose to control your story. Choose to rise even when it feels hard. You have everything you need to build the life you desire. Think about the word strength for a moment. What does it mean to you? We often think of strength as physical power, something we can see in the muscles of an athlete or in the endurance of someone pushing through a tough challenge. But strength is far deeper than what's on the surface. True strength is something that comes from within. It's the ability to face life with courage and resilience, no matter what it throws at you. Now, when I say control, what comes to mind? Maybe you think of control as having power over the world around you, getting things to go exactly how you want them to. But control isn't about controlling the world. It's about controlling how you respond to the world. It's about understanding that even when circumstances seem chaotic, you always have the power to choose how you navigate through them. Imagine just for a moment that you are in charge of your own life. You get to decide what defines you. No one else can take away your ability to respond with purpose, to rise with strength, or to face every situation with courage. That is the power of control, the ability to decide how you meet the challenges of life, how you react to setbacks, and how you rise from defeat. And that power, that control, is the foundation of strength. Realizing that you have control doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties. It doesn't mean life will always be smooth. It means that when the storms come, and you will stand firm, you will remain grounded, and you will rise stronger. Because strength isn't built when everything is easy. Strength is built when you meet resistance, when you confront obstacles, and when you decide not to let them break you. You have everything within you to build that kind of strength, to learn how to harness your inner power and to control the direction of your life. The journey isn't always easy, but it is always worth it. And I promise you, when you learn how to control your own path, there is nothing in this world that can take away your strength. There is an incredible power within each of us, a power that is waiting to be recognized, tapped into, and unleashed. Too often we move through life unaware of just how much control we truly have. We get caught up in the noise of the world, in the opinions of others, and in the challenges we face. But here's the truth: the power to change your life, to control your destiny, lies within you. It always has, it always will. Think for a moment about the countless decisions you've made in your life, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Each choice, big or small, has been shaped by the power you hold inside. Now imagine for a second that you could make every choice with full awareness of your own strength. Imagine that instead of letting life happen to you, you could navigate it with intention, confidence, and clarity. The key to unlocking this power is understanding yourself. When you understand your strengths and weaknesses, when you acknowledge your fears and your dreams, you gain the ability to direct your own life with purpose. This is not a passive journey, it is an active process of self-discovery. It's about peeling back the layers that have been built up over time, society's expectations, past experiences, doubts, and getting to the core of who you really are. What do you want? What excites you? What scares you? What is it that lights your soul on fire? By asking yourself these questions and reflecting on your answers, you begin to uncover the true source of your power. No one else can tell you who you are or what you are capable of. Only you can do that. You get to define your limits, not the world around you. The more you know yourself, the more you can act with purpose, the more you are able to take conscious control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You become the driver of your own narrative, and nothing can derail you when you are fully aligned with your authentic self. This is where your personal power begins. It's the understanding that regardless of what life presents, you have the ability to choose how you respond, what you believe, and where you go next. It's knowing that you have everything inside you to face whatever comes your way. No challenge is too great when you tap into your true power. You have the strength, the resilience, and the wisdom to build the life you dream of. But first, you must recognize that this power is yours, and that by owning it fully, you can control the course of your journey. When you embrace this truth, when you realize the incredible strength within you, there is no force in the world that can hold you back. You are the architect of your own destiny, the creator of your own path. Self-awareness is the most powerful tool you can possess. It is the key that unlocks every door to personal growth, to control, and to true strength. The art of self-awareness is not about understanding the surface-level facts about yourself. It's about diving deep into the core of who you are. It's about peeling back the layers and getting honest with yourself in a way that is both liberating and empowering. When you can see yourself clearly with all of your imperfections, strengths, and potential, you gain the ability to shape your life in ways that were once unimaginable. We often spend so much of our time looking outward, comparing ourselves to others, trying to meet the expectations of society or seeking validation from external sources. But true power comes when you turn inward and ask yourself the difficult questions: what do I truly want? What drives me? What am I afraid of? What am I capable of? This process isn't always easy, but it is necessary. Because when you have the courage to look at yourself honestly without the mask or the filter, you begin to understand the patterns that shape your life. Self-awareness helps you recognize your emotional triggers. It helps you see when fear, doubt, or anger take the wheel, and it gives you the opportunity to choose a different course. When you know yourself deeply, you stop reacting out of habit or impulse. Instead, you act with intention. You no longer let your emotions control you. You learn to manage them, transform them, and use them to fuel your growth. You start to realize that you can navigate through even the toughest moments without losing your sense of self. The beauty of self-awareness is that it doesn't just help you understand your emotions, it helps you see your strengths too. When you're aware of what you're good at, what energizes you, and what brings you joy, you tap into the things that allow you to grow and shine. This awareness doesn't just give you clarity, it gives you direction. You become more confident in your decisions because you know they're coming from a place of truth, not fear or doubt. And as you become more self-aware, you begin to see the world differently too. You stop seeing obstacles as walls, and instead you see them as opportunities to rise, to learn, and to become more of who you're meant to be. Self-awareness opens your eyes to your limitless potential, to the fact that you can always evolve, grow, and change. You begin to realize that no setback is permanent and no challenge is too great when you have the power to shape your own response. To truly embrace the art of self-awareness, you must be willing to be vulnerable with yourself. You must be willing to sit with discomfort, to face your flaws and your fears without judgment. But the reward is immense once you know who you are. Once you understand your inner workings, you unlock a well of strength and wisdom that can carry you through anything. Self-awareness is not just about knowing who you are today, it's about understanding who you can become and realizing that the journey to that person begins with one simple truth: you already have everything you need inside you to succeed. Setting clear intentions and goals is one of the most powerful steps you can take to shape your future. It's about understanding where you want to go and deciding with absolute certainty that you're going to get there. Many of us go through life reacting to what happens around us rather than taking a deliberate, conscious role in designing the life we truly want. But when you set clear intentions, you take control of your direction and you align every part of yourself toward achieving your vision. Imagine trying to navigate a vast ocean without a map. You might set sail, but without a clear destination, how will you know if you're moving toward the right place? In the same way, life can feel overwhelming if we don't know where we're headed. When you set an intention, it acts like your personal compass. It gives you clarity on what you want, and it helps you steer your energy toward making it happen. Intentions are powerful because they direct your thoughts, your actions, and your mindset. They focus your energy on what matters most and remind you why you're doing what you're doing. But goals are just as important. Goals are the steps that break down the big picture into actionable, achievable milestones. They give you something concrete to aim for. Think of them like the building blocks that will create the life you envision. The beauty of goals is that they are measurable. You can track your progress, celebrate your wins along the way, and adjust when necessary. They keep you grounded and give you something tangible to look forward to. When you set your goals, it's not enough to make them vague. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful, or I want to be happy. Success and happiness mean different things to different people. To truly make your goals effective, you have to make them specific. What does success look like for you? What steps will it take to get there? What do you need to achieve in both the short and long term? Once you define these details, you begin to transform the abstract into something real. The clearer your vision, the stronger your drive. The more specific your goals, the easier it will be to take action. Setting clear intentions also allows you to stay focused when distractions come your way. Life is full of interruptions, temptations, and sidetracks. Without clear intentions and goals, it's easy to get lost in the noise and lose sight of what really matters. But when you have a vision and a plan, every distraction becomes just that, a distraction. You can take a step back, refocus, and remember why you started in the first place. There's something incredibly powerful about writing your goals down, about putting them into the world. When you commit your intentions to paper, you make a declaration to yourself. You say, this is what I am working toward. This is what I am going to achieve. And every time you look at those goals, you remind yourself that you are capable, that you are worthy of your dreams, and that you have the strength to make them a reality. The most important part of this process is belief. Belief that you can achieve whatever you. Emotions are a natural part of who we are, and they can be some of the most powerful forces in our lives. But here's the truth that we often forget: while emotions are part of us, they do not have to control us. The ability to master your emotions is one of the most empowering skills you can develop. When you learn to navigate your emotions instead of letting them steer your actions, you unlock a strength that is both profound and unshakable. Think about the times in your life when you've been overwhelmed by emotion, whether it's anger, fear, sadness, or even joy. In those moments, it's easy to feel like your emotions are taking over. They can cloud your judgment, make you react impulsively, and cause you to act in ways you later regret. But here's the power: when you realize that your emotions don't define you, and when you learn to recognize them without being consumed by them, you gain a level of control that gives you the ability to shape your reactions and your choices. Mastering your emotions starts with awareness. It starts with recognizing what you're feeling in the moment without judgment. It's easy to say, I'm angry or I'm scared, and let those emotions dictate your behavior. But what if instead you took a moment to step back and really ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is this emotion trying to tell me? Every emotion, whether it feels positive or negative, carries with it a message. Fear often signals that we are on the edge of something important. Anger can reveal boundaries that need to be set. Sadness can help us process loss and move forward with more clarity. But if we're not paying attention, we miss those messages, and instead we react mindlessly, letting our emotions run wild. When you take the time to pause, to breathe, and to examine the feeling, you give yourself the power to respond rather than react. This is the key to mastering your emotions. You don't need to suppress them. You don't need to push them away. What you need to do is accept them, understand them, and then decide how you want to move forward with them. This is the difference between being a victim of your emotions and being the master of them. Let's talk about fear for a moment. Fear can be one of the most paralyzing emotions we experience. It can keep us stuck, holding us back from taking risks, trying new things, or stepping into the life in all its beauty and complexity is full of challenges. We all encounter moments of struggle, moments that seem too hard, too heavy, or too overwhelming. And in those moments, it can feel like the world is against us, like we're not strong enough to overcome the obstacles in our path. But what if I told you that the very challenges you face are the things that are actually shaping you into the person you are meant to become? What if, instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, we saw them as opportunities for growth, for transformation, and for building resilience? Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. It's like a muscle that strengthens the more you use it. When life tests you, you have the choice to either crumble under the pressure or rise to meet it with grace and determination. The choice to rise is where your true strength lies. Resilience is built through the difficult moments, the failures, the setbacks, and the unexpected twists and turns of life. It's not about avoiding hardship. It's about facing it, learning from it, and coming out stronger on the other side. Think about some of the greatest stories of triumph. What do they all have in common? It's not that the people involved never faced failure, it's that they didn't let failure define them. They didn't let their challenges determine their worth. Instead, they used those experiences as fuel. They learned how to adapt, how to adjust their mindset, and how to keep moving forward even when the road was hard. Building resilience isn't always comfortable. In fact, it can be incredibly uncomfortable, but it's in those uncomfortable moments that you grow. When you're pushed to your limits, when you feel like you can't take another step, that's when you're developing the very resilience that will carry you through future struggles. You see, resilience doesn't mean you won't experience pain or disappointment. It means that despite the pain, you keep going, you keep believing, you keep showing up for yourself and for the life you're building. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to dig deeper into your strength. It's an invitation to learn more about yourself, your values, your limits, and your inner power. And when you overcome one challenge, no matter how small or large, you add to your reservoir of resilience. You prove to yourself that you are capable of handling more than you ever thought possible. And with each new challenge, you are better prepared to face whatever comes your way. It's important to remember that resilience is not about being invincible. It's about being able to bounce back, to recover, and to grow through adversity. It's about being willing to try again after you've failed. It's about finding the courage to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. Every time you rise, you build resilience. Every time you choose to face a challenge head-on, you become stronger, more capable, and more prepared for what lies ahead. The key is not to shy away from challenges, but to embrace them. Understand that they are not there to break you, they are there to build you. And as you build your resilience, you begin to see that you are never defined by your hardships. You are defined by how you respond to them, and you have the power to respond with strength, with grace, and with an unwavering belief in your ability to overcome anything that stands in your way. The people you surround yourself with have an incredible influence on who you become. The energy, the mindset, the attitude of those around you can either uplift you or hold you back. Imagine for a moment that your life is like a garden, and the people in it are the seeds you plant. The strength of those around you can either nurture your growth or stunt it. If you want to build a life of resilience, courage, and success, you must choose to surround yourself with strength. Strength doesn't always look like power or perfection. It doesn't mean having it all figured out. Sometimes strength is quiet. It's the person who shows up for you in times of struggle without needing recognition. It's the one who listens, who challenges you to see things from a new perspective, who supports your dreams even when they don't fully understand them. The people you surround yourself with should not just be those who agree with you or tell you what you want to hear. They should be those who push you to grow, who encourage you to become better, and who hold you accountable when you need it most. Think about the times in your life when you felt the most inspired, the most empowered. Who were you with in those moments? Who were the voices that lifted you up? Now think about the opposite. Who are the people who have drained you, who have made you question your worth or abilities? It's so important to be aware of the energy others bring into your life. We can love people, but that doesn't mean we should allow negativity, doubt, or fear to take up space in our inner circle. The more you surround yourself with those who radiate positivity, determination, and self-belief, the more you will start to embody those qualities as well. We all need people who are unapologetically themselves, who stand firm in their beliefs and their values. Being around individuals who live with integrity, who don't give up easily, and who are constantly striving to better themselves will challenge you in ways that help you grow. Strength is contagious. When you see someone pushing through adversity with grace, it reminds you of your own power. When you witness someone refusing to let failure stop them, it ignites your own. As you move forward on your journey, remember that the strength to shape your life, to face challenges, and to grow comes from within you. But it is also nurtured by the people you choose to walk alongside, by the intentions you set, and by the emotional resilience you build every single day. You have the power to control your path, to create your reality, and to rise above whatever life throws at you. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, stay true to your purpose, and keep striving for your goals, no matter how difficult the road may seem. Because when you master your emotions, build resilience through challenges, and harness the strength within and around you, there is nothing you can't overcome. The journey is yours to make, and the strength to succeed is already in your hands. Keep moving forward, keep believing in yourself, and know that the power to build the life you desire is already within you. You are unstoppable.